2. Welcome to the BAISS Championships. We're going to get started with the Junior Boys Division. We have the Temple Christian Sons, the #1 seed, going up against the Prince William Falcons. Now, Jordan Prince William has 4 teams in each one of the championship series, so we'll see how it turns out for their entire school. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. My broadcast partner, Randy Smith, as you can see, abandoned me somewhere. We got no idea where Randy is, but don't worry about it. I'll fly solo. It's all good. So, let's look back and see how both of these teams got here. Prince Will and Temple Christian advance in very impressive fashions, and we'll get started with Prince Will. The keys to the game for Prince Will, they have to establish a post presence. Deontay Dean, he's the tallest player in this league. He's a force inside. They've got to get the ball to him early and often, let him establish the offense from the inside out. When they were able to do that in the semifinals, Prince Will was virtually unstoppable. They've got to get that going. To complement him, Darius Brown, lightning quick point guard. He's basically a press breaker on his own. They have to make sure he stays out of foul trouble and he's able to contribute. They have to get contributions off the bench. Late in the game, 2 key free throws from Cruz Bonamy really sealed it for the Prince William Falcons. So those guys will have to be able to be a supporting cast that can complement Dean and Brown. Perhaps when they're in foul trouble, perhaps when they're fatigued, but they're going to be a factor in the fourth quarter. Now, let's take a brief look at Temple Christian and see how they got there. For the Suns, it'll be all about Kirkwood Smith. Kirkwood Smith is the guy on the wing that really runs this offense. He gets to the paint. He had a few jumpers fall for him in the semifinals, so Kirkwood Smith is the person that really makes this offense click. Defensively, Nicholas Jones, he's going to be tasked with trying to slow down Dean, who we talked about earlier. Now, Dean is probably, like we said, the most impressive force in the Junior Boys division, so Nicholas Jones has a tall task of trying to defend this guy. So let's take the action to the court now. Temple Christian, Prince Will, Game 1, BAISS Junior Boys Championships. Still awaiting our first basket. No team able to come up with positive plays on their first few possessions, but Devontae Allen will go to the line for the Falcons. Long on the first. He misses both, but there's Deontay Dean making his presence felt very early. He's unable to finish, but you're going to see a lot of that in this game. Dean was dominant on both ends of the floor in the semifinals on the offensive and defensive boards. Like we said in the pregame, once the Falcons feed him early and often, they should get off to their stereotypical quick start. Smith with a great pass to Jones inside, but he's unable to finish. And Allen will come back the other way for the Falcons. Dean tries to get a hook around Jones. They'll call Jones for his first. Jones really has to try and stay out of foul trouble, matched up against a player like Deontay Dean. As Devontae Allen misses a three. Tayshawn Wallace getting a start for the Falcons in the championship, and that's erased at the rim by Jones. And Wallace right away showing why he got the start. Knocks down a three from the wing. And that's going to be key for the Falcons in this game. The entire Suns offense is going to be keyed on trying to slow down Dean on the inside. There's going to be points where he's going to have to kick it out to open shooters. Wallace, one of those shooters, is good from deep on his first attempt. Michael Oscar with the drive. That's no good. And Dean with his first shot attempt. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Dean no good on the first. Misses both. Ball will go the opposite way. Suns gain possession. So Mitchell Fine started the game defending Deontay Dean. He's out now. Suns will go small. Isaiah Farrington checks in. Smith is way off on a three. Scramble for the loose ball. That's going to be out of bounds. Possession will go to the Falcons. Smith applying light pressure. Devontae Allen gets it ahead. And Garon Sands is called for a charge. Strong move to the basket. Oscar was set. He was outside the restricted area. That's going to be a charge. Terrell Bethel controlling at the top of the key for the Suns. Ball knocked out of bounds. Jones has it on the wing and he's fouled. Unnecessary foul there by Allen. Trying to be aggressive, got a bit too aggressive. Smith gets it up top to Bethel, and his three is blocked by Darius Brown. Suns keep possession. Bethel hounded by Brown at the top of the key. Cookies. It's blocked. Huge chase down block from Bethel as sparks a fast break. Smith is unable to finish. Smith outside again. His three is off. Bethel with another great defensive play. And finally on his third shot attempt, Kirkwood Smith is able to put one home for the Suns. So it took nearly 4 minutes into the quarter for Temple Christian to get their first basket of the game. But the Falcons weren't doing much better themselves. Each team now, just 2 field goals between them. Devontae Allen with his second trip to the line. First one is good. There comes Bethel up court. Falcons extending pressure, applying pressure at half court, and they force Bethel into another turnover. Dean bullies his way to the basket, and that's going to be a three-point opportunity. He completes the three-point play, and it's a quick 8-2 lead for the Falcons. Deontay Dean already with 5. Stolen by Dean. Allen gets it ahead quickly to Brown. Brown all the way, and that's blocked by Bethel, his second block. Kirkwood Smith, his finish is no good. So the refs now having a word with Dean about the elbows. He's getting physical inside. I mean, if you're the Suns, you've got to be physical with this dude. He's like 6'5". Darius Brown checks out of the game. Wonder what effect that'll have on the Falcons' ball handling. He had hamstring trouble at the end of the semifinal. Still was able to make a key defensive play to keep the Falcons ahead as they advance. With him sidelined early, we have to keep an eye on that and see how that changes the complexion of this game, if any. It may not matter if Deontay Dean keeps playing like this, though. 7 points in the first quarter, another easy basket, and there he is on the defensive end with another board. 7 points, 5 boards so far for Dean. He's on a double-double run already. And Antoine Cummings, he hit a big three in the semifinals. Carries that momentum in right away. He checks in for Brown. On his first touch, he makes a three. Double-digit lead already for the Falcons. Dean has the ball top of the key. Steps in, blocked by Jones. Cummings again, fakes the three, drives the lane. His runner just rims out. But you can take whatever shot you want because it's nearly a guarantee that Deontay Dean is going to get the rebound. That's the luxury the Falcons have at this point. Dean with his 7th board, 7.7 boards so far. Nearly a double-double in the first quarter alone. He's good on the first free throw. This is the second. And that'll do it at the end of one. 14-2. The Falcons imposing their will early on. It was Deontay Dean doing the bulk of the work for the Falcons. 7 points, 7 boards. For the Suns, their offense just looks disjointed at this point. Kirkwood Smith scoring the only field goal of the quarter on a putback. They've played well defensively, relatively speaking, other than having to contend with perhaps the best player in the league on the interior. But the Suns have to find a way to score, whether it's Smith on the outside. Bethel at the point is going to have to step up. They're going to have to do it by committee. This broadcast of the BAISS Championships is brought to you by Fan TV. Streamed live on 10yearseniors.com and sponsored by Vitamalt. So second quarter action just about to get underway. We'll see if the Suns have a run in them. You may not have expected them to need a run quite so early in the game. 12-point deficit very early on. Right away you see the defensive intensity picked up dramatically from the first quarter. Jones with the steal. Smith blocked by Dean. Jones looking to pass it inside. So with Dean controlling the interior at this point, the Suns looking to get it going on the perimeter. Bethel's three is wide to the right. And that pass just a little bit too long. Turned right back over to the Suns. Timeout called. Suns offense is still struggling at this point, still playing to just that one field goal. This is a team that gets it done by committee, and that's what they're going to have to do if they're going to work their way back into this game. So the Suns, the Temple Christian Suns Junior Boys, the only program to break up this monopoly that the Falcons and the Big Red Machine seem to have on BAISS basketball. The Falcons, all 4 teams represented in each of the championship series. The Big Red Machine have 3, while the Suns Junior Boys are the only team from their school. So the Falcons get back, stop any fast break opportunities, turned over. Brown back into the game. You see him wreaking havoc on defense already. 2 steals since he's been back on the floor. But he is blocked and he'll go to the line. Brown misses the first. Makes the second for the first score of the quarter. Ray gets it on the wing. The spacing for the Sun is just poor right now. Both Jones and Bethel were at the top. I think that's the spot where Bethel is supposed to be. You've got to get Jones down low to help on the boards, because Deontay Dean is just down there by himself and he's dominated. Smith to Claire at the top of the key. Nearly stolen by Tayshawn Wallace. Brady Claire with the runner, and the Suns finally get another field goal. They find Tayshawn Wallace, but he blows an easy layup. And Claire fumbled it out of bounds. So finally, after, I don't know, I'm not even going to try and explain why Randy is just joining me on the broadcast.
Sometimes 9 to 5 life gets hectic.
All I'll say is he's here. Oh yeah, I think I was still supposed to be working.
I was actually working.
Oh, why?
That's what I get paid to do.
The most sought after sports reporter in the Bahamas. There's a bidding war going on for his services, ladies and gentlemen. Like, y'all have no idea. It's getting hot up there. So back-to-back scores for the Sun. You know what? They started playing better as soon as you got here.
I was hoping he wasn't down.
Well, they were down here. As you can see, 60-5 lead for the Falcons, but the Suns with back-to-back scores.
I instantly see a size advantage. They're just like sitting down in 2 seconds. Like.
You see a size advantage from the last game when we saw Deontay Dean play.
Yeah, but I didn't. They wasn't playing TC. I didn't realize TC was this small.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I guess that explains the score.
Well, Deontay Dean had 7 points and 7 boards in the first quarter, so
pretty much.
The Suns are still trying to catch up. You know what it was like? It's like how James Harden outscored the starting 5 for the Magic the other night. Yeah, kind of the same thing going on. He has 8 right now. Temple Christian has 6. Smith tries to get it ahead to Brady Clear. That's knocked out of bounds. So Bethel will sub out. Coming in for him is Lauren Nemore. Jones tries to get it ahead to Claire. Farrington mishandles the pass, and that'll be a turnover.
He just can't see over the zone right now.
The offense just doesn't seem in sync to me. There's a lot of standing around. There's a lot of one-on-one play. They're not forcing the Falcons to move out of that zone.
And on the next end, it looks like they're just standing around.
Again, Jones, bad pass. They try to apply pressure in the backcourt, but Devontae Allen beats it easily, and he's going to take it all the way to the rim. Tries to dish it to Wallace. He wasn't ready for it. Out of bounds.
You know, Wallace is always ready to let the ball go.
Funny that you would say that. He made the first three he took today.
I know he's always ready to let that 3 fly.
So the Falcons maintaining this 10-point lead throughout much of the game. Claire with a 3 from the baseline. 4-point opportunity.
They hit in high school basketball.
You know what? I will go out on the ledge, and I'm going to recklessly speculate. That is the first. If he makes this free throw, this will be the first 4-point play in Bahamian high school basketball history. Reckless speculation. I have no facts to back that up.
No, I probably wouldn't even argue.
I believe it.
There you go.
History.
I'm glad the competition's under this.
Send him to government house or whatever. What do we do? Give him a jumping rush up.
Fight him out.
Have the artist do it like.
Give him a case and fight him out.
You know what? That's why they pay you the big bucks. And that is why he's the most sought after sports reporter in the Bahamas. There's a bidding war in the streets. People have no idea. Get him a case of Vitamol. Brady Claire making history with a 4-point play. And the Falcons lead is just 6. Darius Brown to the line. Looks as if he recovered from, I don't know if it was his hamstring or his calf.
Oh, in the last game, yeah.
And it happened again early in this game. He had to come out very early, about a minute or 2 into the first quarter.
Yeah?
So I'm not sure if it was just cramps or... If it was just cramps, I don't think it would have carried over into this game.
He's too young to be having that kind of right problems. He's like 12.
George with the finish. And now the Suns' offense is rolling. Dean hasn't touched the ball for a while on offense for the Falcons. Darius Brown right now trying to get the other teammates involved.
But I don't know why they just don't go to him in high post on every play. Free throw line, every play.
It would all be so simple. But he already has, you can see right now, just based on his body language, he's got his hands at his waist. I don't know if this is the time that you can get him a sub. Maybe I would have done that when I was up 10. But now the Suns are surging, and you may need him just to be able to fend them off. I was going to ask the comment section to call this game with me if I was going to have to do this by myself. I was legit going to start talking to the comment section.
I mean, we have to do this comment section on the internet.
The only comment section that's better than ours is Deadspin.
No.
I don't know if you read the Deadspin comment section.
It's not better. It's not better than ours.
Listen, I love our comment section. I love our comment section, but I don't know if we compete with Deadspin.
Yeah. I gotta check it out. I know. Well, of course, the YouTube comment section on certain videos is always.
It's good. You know what? It's the best. Deadspin is like the extreme version of what you see on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I feel like most YouTube comment sections, they just say a lot of racist stuff. No, that's pretty much what it is. And just like we mentioned, Dean, he didn't get it from the high post, took it from the wing, but that's all the way to the hoop. And he gets a bucket. He's in double figures. Jones comes back the other way. Goes back to what we said in the pregame. He's going to have to be aggressive because if you're not going to be able to stop Dean on that end of the floor, you have to try and get him in foul trouble.
There it goes.
Wallace lets it fly. Air ball.
I mean, just let it fly. Just let it fly.
I mean, most of the time,
if this is what you're going to do, let it fly.
Yeah, that's. Listen,
they trust you.
You're a shooter. Keep shooting. And if Dean was there, he'd have probably grabbed every round. So you're all right. We see enough layups anyway. Let's get some jump shots going. So
this is the call.
The Suns are in the bonus. we didn't get our stereotypical referee pointing that we always get. I usually need the referee pointing too.
Well, these two, I haven't seen these two work together. Since
I got a good punt. Hold on, this is a good joke.
Well.
I usually need the referee pointing to point me in the right direction. Right? Right?
No,
right?
No. Never again. What?
Darius Brown finds Rudolph Palmer underneath. And he'll go to the line.
I've seen about 12 free throws being taken since I got here.
This second quarter, and this seems to be a trend in a lot of these games. First quarter, fast play, but usually poorly played. The second quarter, it slows down tremendously, and everybody's just hacking. Like, there's a trip to the free throw line on nearly every possession in the second quarter.
Darius Brown looking to make it happen. Three in the key.
So 3 seconds called on Palmer.
Something out down low.
And Claire just dribbles it out of bounds all on his own, barely pressured.
So now when the coach tells Brown play defense, he say, you can't tell me I don't play defense.
Yeah, I mean, you see the dude, I forced a turnover. You get to say that if someone dribbles the ball out of bounds in front of you. I mean, that's what I would do. I never actually played defense, so I needed something like that. Give me an edge. Brown with a straightaway three that just rims out. Claire gets it.
Way too strong on the pass. Way too strong on the pass.
You could see it in his eyes when he saw Smith a bit late, and he knew everything he had behind that pass. Tries to make up for it.
He's starting to bring his zone up a little bit. Try to eliminate the high post pass. But it's so tough when he's so short.
48 seconds left to play in the half.
He missed a wide open look underneath the rim.
Now, when Deontay Dean gets the ball, don't worry about anybody else being wide open. If he feels like this offense is struggling,
he'll take it apart.
Everybody else on the court could be wide open. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'm taking 3 dribbles. I'm putting my head down and getting to the rim. And this is the free throw. He misses both. Second shot opportunity. Now a third shot opportunity. Finally Brown puts it in.
You think they go into the half up 10?
Well, I mean, it will completely depend on this possession. Is Brady Claire taking this 3? No. Or that runner. Devontae Allen comes the next way. Nearly turns it over. Able to maintain possession.
Coast to coast. This is the layup. It's tough to go coast to coast and miss the layup.
Because you expend so much energy getting the ball.
There's no chance you get the rebound after
that. No, absolutely not. Jones tries to do a bit too much.
Brown with the steal.
No. Second time he got caught on a chase down block. Something that you wouldn't expect from somebody who's probably one of the fastest players on the court.
Ernest going into the Phil Jackson playbook. 0.9 seconds left.
What are they running? The Derek Fisher play?
Has to be.
The .4. The Princeville coaching staff going with the all-black look. Who did that? Was it Washington and Boston that did that? Somebody did that this season.
Black?
Yeah, where they were wearing all black. It was 2 teams ahead.
Not Washington and Boston, though?
Yes. How do you not remember this?
I don't think it was Washington and Boston.
It was Boston. It was absolutely Washington and Boston.
This year's Boston team?
I'm gonna go look this up right now.
Probably last year.
I swear I haven't.
It could be this year. Plus John Wall ain't playing no more, so it don't even matter.
It really doesn't.
Nothing they done. I see CJ McCollum had a nice game last night, though.
Nice. In 28 minutes.
50 beats. Thank you.
I think that's much more than a nice game.
Let's see what the Prince Will comes up with.
He could have scored.
Quick one to Wallace. Airballs it again. Second one of the half.
So after he hit the first one, a bit more tough sledding on the outside for Wallace.
I mean, if he gets open one, he's still going to take it, though.
15 to 22. Falcons take a 7-point lead into the half. We'll be back in a moment.
My name is Leonie Taylor, and I am a primary school teacher by day, but a writer for life. If we can focus more on building one another up instead of tearing each other down, we are most powerful when we're working together to do something. It's about giving our all to make sure that each one of us succeeds, instead of having that selfish ambition to make sure that only the I, the me, the my makes it. Stop the pettiness, get together, work together to get it done. Fam TV, live in love.
It's your boy Najee Dunn.
Showtime, Shadi.
It's Justin, aka DJ Bugs.
It's your boy Lil Kong.
It's your boy Robbie.
My name is Kira.
I'm CMB Wild Child.
Yo, this your boy DJ Bling.
My name is Theodon. I'm here to tell you guys we need to ease up.
We're sick and tired of all the crime.
Stop all the killing.
There's too much unnecessary violence going on in the country today.
It's time to get it together.
Let's put everything to cease. Everybody, let's come together. Let's stop the crime.
Silence violence, increase the peace.
All this fighting and quarreling and stuff.
Every day we watch the news. There's another youth killing another youth. Let's try something new for change.
Put your guns down and your heads up.
We came to tell you that we're taking the streets back, the whole team.
Let's make a change in the Brahmins. Let's ease up.
All the gun talk, knife talk, put everything down. Let's get together.
We got, you know.
Each one, reach one.
We already know what it is.
Let's ease up.
Time to ease up.
Ease up.
To ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up, man.
Ease up, Bahama.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Halftime at Game 1 of the BAISS Junior Boys Championship Series. The Prince William Falcons hold a 22-15 lead over the Temple Christian Sons. For Prince Will, it was all about Deontay Dean. A double-double in the first half alone. We knew coming into this game he would be the deciding factor.
Well, when you have such a a tremendous size advantage, he's able to do anything he wants from the high post. He's taken a few off the dribble. I haven't seen much jump shots from him. Not as much as I would like to see, at least. But he's doing a good job rebounding. Darius Brown as well. I'm a Darius Brown fan. I like the way he attacks. He's aggressive. I want to see maybe 1 or 2 threes from him as well. I haven't seen much from that.
He had one that rimmed out that was on point, but it rimmed out. For Temple Christian now, trying to slow down Dean, Nicholas Jones is going to have to be the person to do it. He's one of their bigs on the inside, very athletic. But this is a team that has to get it done by committee. Their offense was stagnant until they started fast breaking a bit. What are they going to have to change in the second half?
I honestly think they just have to run the offense through Jones. He's a long player, athletic player. There's no reason someone like that shouldn't be scoring double figures a game at this level with that kind of athleticism. So I think they just need to run him kind of like how Prince Will runs Dean from the high post.
So we'll see if those teams make those adjustments headed into the third quarter. Temple Christian will have to overcome a 7-point deficit if they want to get back in this game. Game 1 of the BAISS Junior Boys Championship Series, streamed by FAM TV, live on 10th Year Seniors, and brought to you by Vitamalt. We'll be back for third quarter action just after this. Just about to get underway here in the third quarter. Suns with the first possession. They try to set up Jones in the mid-post, but that's stolen by Brown. A couple of crossovers. Gets it ahead to Wallace.
There it goes.
Let it fly.
Just let it fly.
Rebounded by Devontae Allen.
That just means one has to fall. Oh, switching it up.
One fell already. I hope that's not the only one. Well, he hopes it's not the only one. And I see Lauren Nemore gets a start in the third quarter for the Suns. Switching it up a bit here, Nemore and Cleary usually come off the bench, but they're both getting the start here in the third.
We'll see this best of 3. It gives you a little more time to switch it up. It's not one and done.
Yeah, it's all about finding the right matchup, what works best.
And it goes on a night-by-night basis too.
So Allen now again, nearly coast to coast. He's gonna finish one of these. That's 3 times he went coast to coast. He came just an inch away from finishing. But one's going to drop at some point.
I was going to say the universe is going to reward him for trying to use the left, but then I see he's left-handed now.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was about to say.
It will reward him for the right.
You don't get no special points for that.
Take my compliment back.
Misses the first. Back to 7 after Allen makes one from the line. Dean with the block, and he is called for the foul. He extended.
They got him on the bottom.
Did they? I thought rather than going straight up, he would have been fine if he went straight up. He came forward a bit, and that's what really turned a big block into a foul. Well, who agrees with the call? You know what? Unless
sometimes you gotta admit.
No. Unless it's intentional and you're maybe the 7th, 8th man on the bench and you're supposed to take that foul for a star.
Yeah.
No basketball player ever agrees.
Darius Brown might have got away with it, brother.
He absolutely got away with it.
Hop on a skip.
So maybe we'll have to keep an eye on that. Brady Claire with the Euro, no good. So maybe we'll have to keep an eye on Deontay Dean possibly getting in foul trouble.
Yeah. Falcons will be pretty tough for that.
That's 2 fouls for him thus far.
To the hoop.
Brown is just relentless on his drive to the basket. Absolutely no regard
for whatever's in the way.
For anyone else.
Don't matter. Coach.
Run him over and get to the hoop.
In the game when the jumper's not falling, you gotta do what you gotta do. Free throws like the Falcons. Something else.
Absolutely not. Falcons so far 1 of 5 from the line in this quarter. 1 of 6.
This is the putback.
Third chance opportunity. Stolen by Bethel. Smith gets it ahead to Claire. Pinpoint pass. That was impressive. Claire didn't want to come down with the ball. Just tried to volley it in. That's long. I thought that was a bit of a steal. Jones crossed himself up.
Yeah. Well, he tripped over the ball.
It's his pride.
It's pride.
Yeah.
That's pride.
Now he realizes he crossed himself up. I feel like,
Oh, he coming back with another cross. Have to now. Next possession.
Bethel gets it to Smith. Corner to Claire. Nearly stripped. Allen gambles on the steal. Suns have the advantage with him out of position. Claire, straightaway three. Air ball. But Bethel's able to save it. He's had some great hustle plays so far on the defensive end. Watch him go for the chase down. Doesn't get there. Brown with the finish.
Good Euro. It's amazing to see, like, kids, no matter how young they are, they place the Euro.
Everybody Euros now.
30-foot shot.
Insane. Shout out to Europe for even having a basketball move named after them. Like, seriously, you don't think Americans gotta be upset about that? Like, there's no move that's called the American, right? They invented the thing.
Well, the
Canadians.
The American is the dunk.
Yeah, but we don't call it that.
European athletes couldn't dunk. So.
See, we just call it a dunk.
Yeah.
But once you Euro step, immediate on would you pay in the Euro?
Or, I wonder, like, not just because it's Euro, is it because you traveled so much that you're going to Europe, so we call it European stuff, Europe stuff. Because you kind of have to travel to do it.
Or their rules are just completely different and they just allow people to do whatever they want in their leagues.
Either or, which,
You know what could be the American? Listen to this.
Kevin Christian had a lot of chances in it. Not able to come up.
4 shot opportunities and they come up empty. There's Allen again. He's going to go coast to coast. We know this.
He's going to run this one.
We know he was going to finish one. He was going to finish one at some point. He had too many opportunities. He sees he has a lane to the basket. Oh, we're streaming both.
Oh, yeah. That's wild.
There are 2 places at the same time. Be sure to keep track of what's going on the 10YS page. The GSSA playoffs also, you can catch those live. Right now in the senior boys division, you have CC Sweeting taking on Doris Johnson. So check that out on the 10YS page. You can watch. You know what? Click 2 tabs, have them open. You can watch this game in one tab, that game in the other tab.
Channel surfing in the 10YS page.
Channel surf. How about that?
Enjoy yourself.
More high school basketball than you knew you ever needed.
Relax, you deserve it.
You didn't even know you wanted to watch both those games at the same time. Now you do. Suns in a dangerous spot right now, down 9. Waning moments of the 3rd quarter. They're just dribbling on the perimeter. Somebody has to attack the zone. Bethel with the baseline J. That comes up short. Mitchell finds with a follow. 20-27. Brown gets to the middle of the floor.
Wallace looking to make it happen. That one a little closer. That means the next one might be it. You can see the bench waiting for it though. Everyone just waiting
every time. You know, watching their reactions every time he puts the ball up leads me to believe that he never misses threes. He never misses threes in practice, ever.
That's what it is. He's a shooter.
Because anytime he puts a shot up,
even the coach has his hands up.
Hands go straight up. And you never see coaches celebrate, but the entire staff, everyone on the bench, hands go up.
Brown again.
on the break. He puts it in. Lead is 9. Bethel controlling at the top of the key.
He was being loose with that ball for a while.
And it's stolen. Brown with the follow of the lead. Reaches double figures again.
He's having a good third quarter.
For the first time since early in the first quarter.
He's having a good third quarter. No clamps now. Scoring.
And the Suns called for time. 31-20. Feel this game slipping away from them. Just not getting it done on the offensive end.
Scary hours for my team.
It is. As a proud Temple Christian alumni, as the one team to break up, like I said earlier, break up this monopoly that SAC and TC has on the championship. I'm sorry, SAC and Prince Will has on the championship, because they play each other in every division but this one. So Temple Christian has an opportunity to be the spoilers. What's happening right now?
I mean, we just suggesting they're playing that kind of size right now.
Go talk to your boys.
Think they let me on the court?
I mean,
I go up there like roll my ankle
will it make
the first 30 seconds.
Will it make much of a difference?
30 seconds, I'm out. Knee cramps, leg cramps, chest pain.
Like I say,
stomach pain.
When we talked about this the other day, I hear my knee when I get up. Just getting up from a seat starts to creak, so I wouldn't even pretend that I could go a day and run up and down.
I'll just stand up and shoot, bro. You know that person who's come on to the court and asked for like one shot?
I could do that. Oh, the Shorty let me get one.
That's me.
Everybody knows the Shorty let me get one. And you have to let them get one.
Pants usually falling off. They gotta pull them up.
Gotcha.
It slides.
They never just make it and leave. They gotta shoot like 8 of them.
Prince Will playing D at the rim.
Oscar is blocked. Here comes Brown again on the run out.
Straight to the rim.
And one, he finishes. So he didn't have this scoring outburst until the fourth quarter of last game. This third quarter absolutely belonged to Darius Brown. You see no after effects of whatever leg injury he had going on. He looks absolutely fine.
Oh, you don't feel pain when you're scoring. That's proven fact.
You know what? Only when you got to play defense.
You don't feel pain when you're scoring.
You never feel pain when you're scoring. Only when you're playing defense.
Free throws go in and out.
Scoring could do a lot for a man's confidence. Jeez. So Brown completes a 3-point play. Unforced turnover for the Suns, and this 14-point lead is spiraling.
Yeah, they're in panic mode right now.
Yeah, Mitchell Fines is probably the biggest player on the Suns team, but the staff just, they can't keep him on the floor with all these unforced errors.
Prince Will looking to try to seal it up with that three.
Oscar races. At one point he was even with everybody else. Brown was called for the travel. May argue that it could have been a foul.
Well, he's just trying to get back down to this end of the floor. He has it going right now.
That's where you gotta let somebody else do that. Bring the ball. Allen with the steal at half court.
Running us off the floor. That's all they're doing, is running us off the floor.
Bethel will drive, wild shot. Allen again on the run out. Oscar with the steal. Falcons maintain possession.
All three of them wanted that layup.
Allen's runner's no good. Dean with the follow.
They're feeling it as a team right now.
Dean pokes it away.
You gotta know you wanted that one back there.
So the Falcons take a 16-point lead into the fourth quarter. We saw a relatively close junior girls game where St. Augustine's upset the top-seeded Falcons. The same two teams met in the senior girls game. Falcons won that easily.
I saw that. It's a good thing I was streaming it on my phone.
And
why I attend their senior page.
There you go. And now the Falcons junior boys running away with it here.
Literally.
In the third quarter. I think we're about to see Antoine Cummings on the floor, and he's going to be shooting a lot. The rest of the rest of the team is in the huddle, being coached up. I'm sure Ernest is saying things like, you know what, this game is not over. We got to stay on it. They're going to make a run. Of course. Antoine Cummings ain't hearing none of that. He's out here taking jumpers. Like, I don't need any of your coaching, so let me get these buckets.
They told him be ready, Wallace. Wallace might be out of bullets.
Well, it was Cummings who made the big three, remember, in the semifinal in the corner.
Oh, Wallace might be out of bullets right now, so you got to go to your second shooter.
I mean, he had that one bullet in the first quarter. Yeah, it's like the end.
He out of bullets, what? The goggles are off though, so that might make a difference.
Oh, that always makes a difference. That's what it is.
Taking risks for the team.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Remember what happened with the headband. Yeah. This team would not be. Listen, don't get me started with my headband. This team would not be here if Deontay Dean did not take off that headband in the semifinals.
Alice Brown dancing a little bit. Call for the carry.
Was it?
Not really.
Sometimes I get the feeling that our refs here don't like to see flashy ball handling.
Strictly fundamental.
That's what I mean. I don't think Gary just. What do I know? I read stuff. So Jones controlling at top of the key. He's fouled down low.
I don't like the body language. I'll go back to your body language again. I don't like the body language from the Suns right now.
It's difficult for grown men to be facing a 16-point deficit in the fourth quarter. What kind of effect do you think that has on 13, 14, 15-year-old kids? That has to seem like the most daunting task ever.
It is.
And it actually is, yeah. No, the other one.
Full court press. Easily broken. Off the board.
Again, tough call. It looked as if he was out of bounds, but he was. Remember, I hate to bring this up because it's one of my worst basketball memories ever. But remember when Sean Elliott hit that shot against the Blazers in the playoffs?
Which playoff was this?
I'm dating myself.
I thought not one Sean Elliott game.
Dating myself. You probably don't even remember Sean Elliott.
I don't. I just know the name.
God. Never mind. So Allen gets it to Dean. You think he plays like Ayton?
Oh, Dean?
Yeah.
I mean,
like relatively speaking, like base it on the competition you're playing against.
A little bit.
I can see it. I kind of see the similarities in the way they play. Now, he is
jumpers though.
He is obviously going to have to develop a jumper. But I see some similarities in their game.
How tall is he? Like 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, I'm guessing around that range. Probably 14, 15. Makes a second. Still maintaining that 16-point lead. Oscar weaves through traffic. He comes up short. Darius Brown the opposite way. You know what's happening once he gets the ball.
Yeah, he's going with it.
In traffic, finds Allen.
Get it out of there.
Jones with his fourth block of the game.
Jones letting him know it's not easy.
He has been relentless on defense.
He's letting him know, bro, it's not easy. That's what you gotta do, especially when you're down.
Brown picks up the dribble in the corner. He goes after another block, changes that shot.
It's too easy.
And Allen muscles it in. Another easy score. And he's scoring so efficiently at this point, he's not even expending much energy. At this, he's just focusing.
It's basically layups.
Yeah, he's focusing on offensive rebounds and putting them back in. Whereas when this team had trouble earlier, he was getting the ball on the wing, trying to drive and score. Right now, he's just telling everybody, you know what, you guys put it up. I'm going to grab it off the miss, and it'll be an easy follow.
I mean, it's worked.
Can't argue.
It's worked.
They're up by 19 points, so. You know what would have been great over here? If you got to shift the venue for game 2.
Oh, you mean from court to like home and home?
Yeah. Private schools play outside though.
So yeah, I just want to say that wouldn't work out. It's nighttime.
for some reason, in this country. About to have the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. Private schools still playing outside. That's a topic for another time. Catch us on the Accredited Podcast, where we rant about stuff like that. But for now, we're here for this game. So are the Falcons. The Suns, not so much. So Suns running a full court trap. Definitely throws it away.
Temple Christian's offense has just been out of sync. The whole second half, really. Not able to get anything going. Nothing consistent.
But this is what happens with teams. You know, balanced scoring attack is great, but at times like this, you need to go to somebody that can get you that short bucket. And I don't think they have that person right now. That's just not the way this team is constructed, the way this team plays.
Like I said, I thought Jones. I thought Jones was going. He had a few layups in the third. I thought he was going to let that carry over into the fourth, but he's been pretty quiet.
He's been doing it defensively, but it's just this team has had so much trouble trying to score on the offensive end of the floor.
But when you have that kind of potential, sometimes you have to be the one that brings it on both ends of the floor.
That's a lot, dog. That's a lot.
LeBron do it every night.
Yes, let's compare LeBron more to this, to Nicholas Jones, the junior high schooler at Temple Christian. Could you be more unfair?
How you feel about the Bears tonight?
I mean, they've been going with reggae a lot.
I don't like reggae.
I mean, I do. I just don't feel like it goes with basketball.
Yeah, it does. I like that one.
You feel like reggae goes with hooping. Ow!
It just does. Reggae go with anything. Honestly.
I'll take your word for it. So Brown will be the line shooting 2. At what point now, if you're the Suns coaching staff, do you pack it in and worry about game 2? Because it's a quick turnaround for tomorrow.
Oh, they play Fridays now.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Our regular Friday routine cannot be what it usually is.
That is news to me.
So at what point do you start to look ahead and say, I need to conserve legs, I need to conserve everything?
Well, I know it's usually like you have the full weekend and then you start again on Monday.
No,
but if you play it tomorrow, you got to pack it up. At the 3-minute mark, you got to pack it up. I look forward to the next game. At that point, I did not know that. I love BISS, but I also love Fridays. There you go with the 3.
Claire makes the 3.
Wallace just begging for that 3 at the corner.
Wait, they're not going to leave him open ever again. So
they already see the goggles come off.
Yeah, he can let that one go. They're not leaving him open at all.
There it is right there.
He's a shooter. They gotta let him keep shooting. Hey,
what else would a shooter do?
This is a series. Get your momentum going for game 2.
See, right now they just want him to see one go in the ring.
He saw the first one go in.
No, but he had a few misses.
He already forgot about that by now.
These kids today in tune with efficiency.
Nothing.
They are. They check box scores now. The days of Iverson are gone where you take 40 shots to score like 20.
I bet a lot of these kids' favorite player is probably still Kobe, and nobody who has Kobe as a favorite player is in
Kobe right now
with efficiency.
That generation is done.
I disagree. That generation is not done. Kobe just retired.
Yeah, but no one called for Kobe for like the last 5 years. I'll have you know that. All Kobe fans.
He scored 62 years ago.
All Kobe fans are 27 now.
He scored 62 years ago.
27 and up.
That's ridiculous.
I'm telling you.
don't get me wrong.
Check the comment section.
Comment section.
Anyone who's
Is anyone under 27 a Kobe Bryant fan? Yes or no?
not just a fan, is this your favorite player?
Does anyone under 27 consider Kobe Bryant their favorite player? Yes or no?
sure
Comment in
it's
the comment section. Everybody, please fillet Randy for that ridiculous notion.
It's no.
So you mean to tell me nobody younger than our generation thinks of Kobe Bryant as their favorite player?
Tell you. Why would he be?
Fillet him in the comment section.
Why would he be? Not one person will come forward.
They watch him score 60. Kids still talk about Jordans. Kids still buy Jays.
Jordan has nice shooting.
Kids still buy Jays that have never seen him play.
No matter. They see Kobe play, that's why he's not their favorite.
You're ridiculous.
How many of these kids you see trying to do post fadeaways? Not one.
Well, that's just not how Bahamians play.
Super round with a deep three. NBA range.
And the lead is 20.
That yellow line is pro range.
So it appears now it appears that the Falcons will take game 1. So 2 of their 3 teams are going to win game 1 of their series.
I honestly did not know this was tomorrow night.
I cannot believe you're still stuck on
I
this.
did not know.
That's hilarious. That is so funny. Farrington scrambling for the loose ball. He's on the end line. It's got to be a turnover.
I feel like we deserve a case if I didn't want for doing this.
I feel like we do. I feel like we deserve 2.
Plus, right? For those listening.
Allen gets the putback. The lead is 22. Even with a 22-point lead, Bahamian teams are still going to run both ways. Nobody's going to slow it down whatsoever. Fast break and foul. And Dean is limping. This is why you take players out of the game when the game is in hand.
Yeah.
There's no reason Deontay Dean should be out there still trying to make drives to the basket.
Fine.
Noticeably limping, a minute left to play.
He'll be perfect.
Why is he still on the floor?
When he scores again, I bet you his run changes. If he scores in the next possession, I bet you he runs.
Oh, he's shooting free throws. No, he's not shooting free throws. Okay, well now I'm even more perplexed because I don't get it.
If he scores once, the run changes.
They already escaped Darius Brown or whatever issues he was having, and he was able to come in and have a big game. If Dean is not 100%, that could change this entire series. I think they're going to get him out of there now. Oh, they will not.
I'm telling you. I guess so. And they have to at this point.
So team puts up a monster game. He limps off the floor. 24-point lead for the Falcons.
Glad he didn't die for him.
Thank God. Cruz wanted me. He was the hero of the game last game. Came in and clinched the win with those 2 huge free throws. In his only minute that he played.
Efficient.
Very efficient. 1 minute, 2 points. 2 of 2 from the line.
And Ricardo Wells, Prince Will Booster, is very upset that Dean was in the game for such a long time.
I can always count on Carter during these games to be absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, we have to edit the crowd, but we don't.
30-24.
Falcon night. Might want to articulate that a little better for the audience.
I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, the crowd is saying all Falcon night because there are 4 Falcon teams. Do not.
If you got parents like mine and they pass
Do not
while you was
mistake that
watching
for anything else. I don't want anybody to get in trouble when their
What they
kids
say?
walk by and they hear the crowd chanting. That's all Falcon night, as in the Prince Will Falcons. Wayne Sands. He's gonna get some playing time. First trip to the line. He gets on the board. All right, so he gets to talk about that in school tomorrow.
Yeah.
He could say I scored her.
Trust me, anyone else who didn't score. Nothing like the defense you play after a score. At the buzzer too?
So I like how Cam has his arms extended, like, how dare you not give me that call, as we trail by 22. So the Suns fall 55-33. Prince William wins their second game in this group of game 1. One more game left to play. The senior boys matchup is next between St. Augustine's and, of course, the Prince William Falcons. That'll do it for this stream. We'll be back with the senior boys game in just a moment.